Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sean Gables.
And I'm Rick Fulbaum. Our 9 o'clock newscast a little bit different tonight because of the Alabama-Birmingham and Texas-San Antonio basketball game that's airing right now on Peachtree TV.
This show is all of the top stories in only 10 minutes, and it's also online.
And we begin tonight with a health alert. Atlanta-based Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has confirmed the first person-to-person transmission of the coronavirus in the U.S.
Health officials say it involves a previously confirmed case where a woman in her 60s traveled to Wuhan, China in December and returned to Chicago earlier this month. Right now, the World Organization declaring the outbreak a public health emergency. Health officials are tracking people the couple had been in contact with.
The risk to the general public in Illinois remains low. This person-to-person spread was between two very close contacts, a husband and wife.
The only way we will defeat this outbreak is for all countries to work together in a spirit of solidarity and cooperation. We're all in this together.
In Italy, thousands of passengers, including 114 Americans, were not allowed to leave a cruise ship while tests were conducted on a female passenger from China who came down with flu-like symptoms. Right now in China, there are more than 7,000 cases, including 17 deaths and 100 other cases in 18 countries, including the U.S.
We're following the latest cases of the coronavirus here in the U.S. and China. Stay up to date with our free CBS46 app. We'll have more on this story coming up later tonight on CBS46 News at 11. We have a developing story right now, though, on a person found dead near the Pembroke Park in McDonough. This is chopper video from when officers made it to the scene earlier today. Early information says that a weapon was used, but the investigation is ongoing. No word on a cause of death.
Right now, two DeKalb County police officers behind bars after allegedly having conducted criminal behavior. Investigators believe Nico McClinton and Ronald Anderson accessed thousands of vehicle accident reports. We're told the reports were then sold to groups for profit from injury or property damage caused by car crashes. McClinton and Anderson are now on paid leave. New video tonight out of Cobb County showing the arrest of a Marietta City Councilman.
Reggie Copeland was charged with obstruction last May when video shows he failed to listen to commands at the scene of a traffic crash. A car making a U-turn hits Copeland's truck. When police arrived, they say Copeland refused to give them his ID. Copeland was on the phone with dispatch trying to make a complaint about the officer. Video then shows him on the phone with the deputy chief. Copeland does not get out of his truck when he's asked to by the officers, and after about 14 minutes, he's arrested for obstruction.
Step out the car.
Step out right now.
You don't have to put your hands on me.
I do when you're just sitting
I
here.
haven't done anything.
Are you getting out? You're getting out of the car.
Get out.
Step out of the car. No, step out. Okay, I'm done.
Step out. You're going to get tased, bro. Get tased? What are you pulling my arm for? Marty? Marty.
Step out. I'm done, man.
Hey, come on. Don't make no
I'm done. I'm done listening to this, man.
Don't make no kind of sense.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Put your
What
hand
are you
behind your
doing?
back.
Copeland was given first offender treatment. He was required to undergo an anger and violence evaluation. But this isn't over. The SCLC plans to hold a press conference next week to shed more light on what happened.
Now, CBS 46 Pinpoint Weather, certified Atlanta's most accurate forecast.
Beautiful today, right? But that weather does not last. Our next quick moving system already developing in the Gulf of Mexico. It's going to streamline moisture into the area right now, and you can already see those clouds building in from the south. That will be the case overnight tonight. So we're still under mostly clear skies, but through the overnight hours, those clouds build in, and by the time you are heading to work tomorrow, we're already going to begin to see light showers. And guys, that rain, it's going to be a cold rain through the day. So when you head out the door tomorrow, you need the umbrella and you need the winter coat. Temperatures in the low 40s will hover right around 40 degrees through the afternoon. And you can see Rabun County, those higher elevations near Sky Valley could even see some snow mixing in tomorrow through the early afternoon. For most of us, it's just going to be a cold and wet day with that rain continuing until the time that you get home from work. The vast majority of the heaviest rain will be off to our east in parts of South Carolina. Augusta to Eatonton could pick up half an inch. So it's not going to be a washout, but those light showers are going to be widespread through the day. Here's the good news. That rain does move out for your Friday evening and Friday night. Temperatures will be chilly in the low 40s. But another piece of good news, as this low pressure system moves out, we should see the rain go with it. So by Saturday, we're holding on to the clouds the first half of the day, but by the back half of the afternoon, the sun will begin to come out. And the weekend's going to be great, guys. 54 on Saturday, but by Sunday with sunshine, we should hit 60 degrees, and that warming trend will continue into next week. Monday will be the warmest day we've seen in over 3 weeks, and those 60s continue through next week. So taking a look at the 7-day forecast once again, cold rain tomorrow shouldn't last too long. We could see a few showers on Saturday, but Sunday is going to be the day to get outside, and it is going to be really warm as we head into next week.
I'm Alicia Roberts at the live desk tonight. A shelter is open for the victims of a massive apartment fire happening in the city of South Fulton. The fire happened yesterday at the Camelot condominiums on Old National Highway. South Fulton city leaders, with the help of the American Red Cross, opened a Welcome All Park as a shelter for those living and who lost everything in that fire. Luckily, no one was injured, although the damage extensive, as you can see there. The shelter, by the way, will remain open until Saturday. The cause of that fire still remains under investigation. At the live desk, Alicia Roberts, CBS 46 News.
Alicia, thank you. CBS 46 is everywhere tonight. Police have arrested a second man in the shooting of a Macy's employee at Lenox Square. Police say 19-year-old Antonio Brown and 24-year-old Devontae Dean tried to rob Catherine Gilbert in a parking deck in broad daylight. A former corrections officer will spend 30 years in prison for raping 2 women in Sandy Springs. Matthew Moore pleaded guilty today in Fulton County. Prosecutors say Moore raped the women at a hotel in 2010 and then in 2015. DNA linked Moore to those crimes as well as other sexual assaults in Cobb County, Alabama, and Florida. He reportedly met his victims online.
In Cobb County, this man, Charles Travick, behind bars tonight. He's accused of robbing 2 banks this week. Police say Travick robbed a Regions Bank on Mulkey Road yesterday, then a BB&T in Austell on Monday with a handgun. The investigation of both bank robberies now being turned over to the FBI. In Fayette County, police looking for the person responsible for spraying graffiti across Peachtree City. They have gotten at least 14 reports of the name Pete being sprayed on public and private property. A $1,000 reward is being offered for information leading to an arrest. Also right now, Roswell police need your help finding these mail thieves. Take a close look. There were credit cards in that Roswell mailbox. On January 4th, 5th, and 6th, the 2 used the stolen credit card at 2 different Home Depots in Kennesaw and Riverdale. If you know who they are, please call Roswell Police. The number on your screen is 770-640-4585.
In local politics tonight, a well-known Atlanta pastor, Reverend Raphael Warnock, is joining the race for the U.S. Senate. The Democrat is running for the seat vacated by Senator Johnny Isakson, who retired at the end of last year. Warnock is the senior pastor at Martin Luther King Jr.'s Ebenezer Baptist Church, and we talked to him about what he would hope to do if elected to the Senate.
I want to center the voices of struggling families, seniors who are having to decide between prescription drugs and whether to buy food, workers who are working every day, working 2 and 3 jobs, and still they can't make ends meet. And the question is, who in Washington is standing up for them?
Reverend Warnock joins Democrats Ed Tarver and Matt Lieberman in the race. Republicans Kelly Loeffler currently holds the Senate seat after being appointed by Governor Brian Kemp. Loeffler and Representative Doug Collins will vie for the Republican nomination. Right now, there is still a lot of uncertainty about what happens next in the Senate impeachment trial against President Trump. Earlier today, the Senate started with questions and answers, which is counting down to the debate and possibly a vote over whether this impeachment trial will have witnesses or whether it could wrap up by tomorrow. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is expected to move rapidly to acquit the president if that vote for witnesses is defeated. And remember, for continuing coverage of the Senate impeachment trial against President Trump, stay up to date with our free CBS 46 app. You can download it right now from Google Play or from the Apple App Store.
Tonight at 11, the CBS 46 bulldog investigating accused terrorists in our own backyard. White supremacists planning a deadly attack. We've uncovered disturbing new details about their plans and their Metro Atlanta hideout. The bulldog investigates Georgia's white supremacists tonight on CBS 46 News at 11.
Were you using these expired items?
No, I didn't use the expired item.
And why did you have them in your restaurant then?
I don't know. Maybe anyways, expired. But I didn't.
Adam Murphy, he's at it again. He's got questions after a chain restaurant is accused of having expired food in the kitchen. Can't do that. Tune in before you dine out. The Restaurant Report Card tomorrow on CBS 46 News at 11.
And the 54th Super Bowl is this Sunday between San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs in Miami Gardens, Florida. But Fiona the hippo from the Cincinnati Zoo already making predictions for this year's champ.
And
from the looks of it, Fiona is going with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Did she just throw up on the Chiefs thing?
No, she's just very excited. She likes her pick.
Well, I'm glad she picked because there's some Georgia players.
That looked like some throw up to me.
All right, come on. Just because we're online doesn't mean you still talk about throw up.
Listen, my whole mom's side of the family is from Kansas City. They are huge Chiefs fans. My uncle was at the AFC Championships game, so I am going for the Chiefs. Pat
With
Mahomes,
Fiona.
With Fiona. Me and Fiona, we got our pick. All right, guys, tomorrow is going to be cold and rainy. Temperatures will hover in the low 40s for the day, and expect that rain really from the time you head out the door till when you get home. It should be dry for your Friday night, and then the weekend looks much better. It's going to be wonderful outside.
Looks great. And look at Monday. Wow. Thanks for watching us at 9.
More news at 11 over on CBS 46.